Hello everyone, it's me Levi here, and today we're going to be going over dating etiquette. Now, I see that look on your face, and yes, this isn't your normal high-class fancy video. No, this is going to be a modern day versus 1950s dating etiquette. So buckle up, pump that old string quinlet, remix it, and let's hop straight in. Get it.
Twelve seconds later.
Y'all do know this is a McDonald's, right? Dealing with awkward situations was not as difficult as it is now. I mean, in the past, they didn't have cell phones or any other electronically communication devices, so they had to basically talk anyways. If you were trying to avoid tension, you kind of have to live with it. And besides, you could actually use it to your advantage in some cases and make it a lot more comforting for the person you're trying to impress. As for 2019, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of awkward. And when situations get awkward nowadays, it's not too hard to just pull out a phone and the awkward situation's averted. And unlike in 1950s, you can actually leave the date without being a total dickhead. Well, I mean, you still are, but yeah. Off to the next one.
Hi, sir. You to pick up your daughter?
Daughter?
Yes.
What?
We're going on a date?
On a date?
Yes.
Why?
Wait, no, Dad, he's here for me.
He's here for you.
Yeah. Oh, no, so wait, come on, sweetheart, just come. Hi.
Hi, man.
What's your name?
Mikey.
Oh, wonderful.
Mikey, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, put that away. That is not necessary. What are you planning on doing?
Oh, we're going on a nice, lovely date.
Date?
Oh,
A nice, lovely date.
Yes.
calm down.
Where?
Okay, no, we're gonna go. It doesn't matter, Dad.
No,
Go have fun.
she'll have fun when I say she has fun. Now, where are you taking my daughter?
We're going to go to a nice restaurant.
Nice restaurant. Where?
Come on, just let her go. Little naughty. Come on, have fun, sweetie.
All right.
I'm gonna be back later, okay? Return her not too late.
9.
Yes,
Okay.
3 hours later.
Oh my god, I really enjoyed it. Me too. Yeah. So,
So, this is Hi, sir.
would you like to come in for dinner?
No.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
I'm here to pick up your daughter.
My daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, it's for you. So what's your name?
No shit. That's what it is.
Oh, that's a cool.
Cool.
And where you taking my daughter?
Don't trip about it. We're cool.
Oh, okay.
We should
All right,
be
just
back.
bring her back whenever you want.
Yeah, whatever.
Be safe.
Okay. Yeah.
3 hours later.
I have a really good time.
Oh.
Whoa.
Okay. Happy birthday.
That's okay. I use this.
Hey,
What's up?
how'd it go?
It went really well.
No, it didn't. Want to come in?
Nah, I got better things to do.
Oh.
All right, have a nice day.
You too.
Before the date started, you always had to greet the parents so that the parents understood that you were a nice person. And no matter how hard the challenges were, you always had to act like a gentleman towards them, no matter how hard or how mean they seemed. It showed that you cared enough for her to get past all those challenges. When you were to bring the date to a close after a long and successful night or day out, you could never kiss them, not on the first date at least. You had to either end it with a cute joke, holding hands, or just letting them leave with a delightful hug. In 2019, it doesn't really matter. Your parents didn't care. I mean, it doesn't seem like anybody cares at this point. And you're able to do whatever you want without the bat of an eye. I mean, you already saw what this guy did in this video. Sheesh. Alright, next clip.
My love, every time I first met you, I want to be with you. I never ever felt this way in my entire life.
But I already have a boyfriend.
I'ma make you pop like that.
Nah. Hey, girl, wanna go out with me?
I'm sorry, I don't date guys.
What?
Come on, babe.
In 1950s, men always started the date, or always started to ask the girl out. The girl never could or was able to ask the man out. It always had to be the man asking the girl. Nowadays, the girl can ask the guy, and the guy can ask the girl. But back then, the guy couldn't just walk up to the girl and ask her out like they can nowadays. They had to be thoughtful, persistent, kind, and overall sweet in order to win the heart of their loved ones. Now all a guy needs to do is throw millions of dollars in their face and yippee, you got yourself a girlfriend. Hope you got money. That gold digger isn't going to last long if you got $2 on you. Anyways, moving to the next one. In 1950s, men and women always had to dress up for the date. It would show that to the other person that they cared deeply about them and they wanted to look their best for them. As for 2019, it doesn't really matter what you wear on a date as long as it's comfortable and the other person will like it. So it doesn't have to be a tuxedo and suits, it could just be a casual jacket with casual shorts. And same thing applies for women. As long as you two are having fun in 2019, really doesn't matter what you wear. Well, as long as you don't go naked. But I don't think you're really going to do that. But other than that, we'll move on to the next one.
Every time he ripped it, I was like, yeah, someone's having kids tonight.
life. So I don't know.
So what are you trying to do, like, when you get older? Like, what's your dream job?
Well, I want to be an actress. I want to just move out to Hollywood and just be like the rest of the great actors, you know, like, Frank Sinatra or, like FDR. He became president. Yeah. He was an actor. The entire time. It was crazy.
What do you like to eat?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything and anything.
So you're not picky?
No, no.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah.
Such a gentleman. Had a fantastic show. I'm definitely looking forward to having another night out with you.
You're not gonna pull out the chair for me? It was pretty good.
My day was kind of good too, you know. Just kind of changed my costume, like breakfast this morning.
Oh, that was fun! No, that is Oh.
Finish my day?
Back up. She's like, here to have a discussion, right? These are just a blaster. Like she's there for like a conversation, right? He's like,
So my life's been pretty good, you know, going to school and shit.
That's so...
Ah, yes, the dates, which also ropes in how to make a good impression and who pays for the dinner. Wowie, that's cool. Now, back in 1950s, you always had to be on time for your dates, whether you were taking them to there or they were showing up there. When the woman was to arrive, you always had to let them take a seat first, as that would show you are a gentleman, and that would be chivalry, which is now dead. On other related notes, you had to keep conversation, which may or may not happen all the time, which could create awkward situations, which was said before. But, and most of all, mostly you must listen to the woman speak. Ask her questions such as, how is your day going? What do you want to do with your life? How's your family? And other such quotes could be said during the date to make her feel loved and cherished. Transportation was also another issue back then because you always had to be able to take her to and from her house, as it would show that you are a man and not some boy trying to get a little something something, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm really tired right now. Anyways, you always had to be safe around her and always be sure to be a gentleman. On the date after the dinner, when the bill comes, it was the man who always had to pay for the dinner, such as back then there was no way of a woman to pay for it. They didn't really get much money whenever they did get a job. So the man always had to take the responsibility for it. As for making a good impression, the man could always make a good impression by listening and taking care of the girl during the date, such as cutting her steak for her, asking her questions, like I've said before, and making her feel welcome. Now, with that being said, I'd just like to say, let's get on to the next one. Hey, Karen. Um, you know, I've been thinking, and I don't think this is gonna work out between us. Wait, but why not? I just think we would be better as friends. You know what? I think I believe in that too. Come on. Hey, yo, Tom. I wanted to say something. Yeah, what is it? I don't think it's working out between us, you know? But why not? Uh, well, it could be because of your drug addiction, but I think it would be better if we could just please stay as friends. I don't like that, but okay. Back in 1950s, if you wanted to break off the relationship without damaging it, you would have to be very kind and very gentle towards your supposed lover. You would have to be there for them and take care of them and ease them out of the relationship until finally you guys are just friends again. And it's kind of sweet, bittersweet if you think about it. In 2019, this rules don't apply. In 2019, all a girl needs to really say is, "You're friend zoned," or "I would like you to be my friend, just my friend for right now." And the guy would have to comply and probably believe it, and forever be stuck in the friend zone. Other than that, there's nothing really else to say. So let's go to the next one.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
What's up?
For me?
To begin off the date, first you're going to want to work with self-appraisal of how you treat and communicate with others. This would be meaning your etiquette, whether it be dining and other physical etiquettes, your posture, the way you talk to people, how you dress, and overall how you treat others. Now, if you can complete all of this and become a good person, it will show the woman that you truly care about her and that you will truly give her the life that she wants and will need in order to survive in the world outside. This can also boost your charisma in the outside world, rather giving you jobs and other such stuff. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Back in the day in 1950s, you always had to be a kind gentleman, as this would show the girl that you are a loving and tactful person. This would give the girl a better chance to date you than the dirtbag that you might have been before all of this. In 2019, some of the rules still apply, although I will say chivalry is dead. Well, it's not completely dead because some people do still do it. But the girl can also do this by treating the man with respect, along with the man treating the girl with respect as well. It is an equal sharing in how this is done, and in order to complete this, you will become a better and more achieved person in the relationship you will now have. But as for 2019, like I was getting back to it, sorry for straying off like that. In 2019, you still have to be a kind and loving person for a girl to completely fall in love with you. Or else it's just some gold digger probably mooching off your money. In that case, I'll just leave before I get caught. Next one! Yo, he's coming this way. It's my friend Tom. Hey, what's up, guys? Yo, what's up, Tom? This is my friend Karen. Hey, what's going on, Tom? Hi, my name's Tom. You look pretty pretty. You want to go on a date sometime? Maybe get a drink? I don't know. Oh, come on, Karen. It would be good for you. All right, what the heck? Come on, Tom. Let's go. All right, let's go. In the 1950s, the internet was not a thing, so in order to interact with anybody, you had to physically go up to them and talk to them. Now, you must have a lot of self-confidence to do that, because one small step could lead you down the road of shame by your friends or fellow family members. Or not even going to be able to go on the date with the girl that you wanted to go on the date with. Nowadays, we have the internet. And we have online dating, which can be schemes at sometimes, whether the catfishers, the pedophiles, or many other unexpected people. But other than that, if you do know the person and they are in your class right now, all you need to do is know their number, Instagram, or any other social media device and text them. and they may not always reply back to you, but it's the first thing to get the conversation rolling. Once the conversation's rolling, you guys start talking, you can always ask her out from there. Or maybe, if you're feeling spicy, go the old fashioned way and actually ask her out in the real world, like an actual person. But you probably won't do that. With that being said, though, the internet has opened up lots of new possibilities and has gotten the socially awkward into reality a little bit, helping them get girlfriends and finding people that they truly love. Now, my tips for this is to be a kind and gentle person. Now, I'm saying this to get through your sick skulls that being a bad guy doesn't work. The movies lied! And with that being said, I would suggest you being a kind person whenever you talk to someone online. Unless you're using an alt account, which I won't blame you for doing that. Anyways, I'm going to get to the next slide before I get copyrighted. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Yeah!
It was a really lovely day.
Hey, I was wondering, maybe we could be together and have another date. You know, I was thinking the same thing. Ah, thank God. I love you. I love you too.
So, I was wondering.
Would you like to go on another date on Saturday? You know what? Sure, why not? Really? Yeah, why not? Saturday, maybe the movies? Yeah, it's a second date. I'm not going.
Together, we're gonna find our way.
The second date. In 1950s, the second date was considered as important as the first one, meaning you had to act basically the exact same way you acted on the first date, although adding a little more compliments and being a little bit more of a gentleman. This can also show the girl that you are loving and caring even more than the first time, which will boost your charisma. In 2019, it is a different story, and you can do whatever you want on the second date because you have basically shown her how you act on the first one. So go ahead and have fun, guys. And with that being said, and my sleep deprivation finally catching up to me, I hope you all had a lovely time watching this video because I had an amazing time editing this. No, I did not. Alright, have a good day, everybody! Yeah!